What's up, my crypto legends? In this episode, we are taking a look at the Bitcoin price here on the 1 hourly chart. We are at the very end of this apex of this symmetrical triangle. Are we going to break to the upside or to the downside? We don't know. What we do know, if we break resistance or support, where the targets can potentially be. So make sure to stay tuned in this episode. Also, Ethereum may be forming a hugely potential bullish pattern here on the 1 hourly chart. I'm going to show you which pattern it is, so make sure to stay tuned. In this episode, we'll be taking a look at this chart, also this chart, also this one over here, all of them indicating that the bull run hasn't finished, and this might be one of the best buying opportunities that you've ever seen. Also, Elon Musk here, bullish on Bitcoin. Tesla accepting again Bitcoin payments. Paul Tudor Jones allocating more percentage into his portfolio of Bitcoin, and MicroStrategy purchasing potentially $1.5 billion in the next coming weeks. Okay, guys, if you are interested in trading, make sure to check out the PrimeXbt trading platform. Okay, this is my favorite day trading platform. If you use my link in the description and Bitcoinsensus 50 as a promotion code, you're getting 50% in addition of your deposit. My favorite swing trading platform is Bybit. You're getting the best bonus available if you click on the link in the description. It is $1,610 as bonus. Okay, you'll be helping out the channel also, guys. Let's go straight into the video. Hello there, Andy here. Welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I do daily technical analysis on Bitcoin and other crypto. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't buy or sell anything that I say. If you do so, do your own research. Let's go straight into the video. All right, let's take a look at the situation on the 1 hourly chart here for Bitcoin. We can see that we are entering into this very end of the symmetrical triangle. Let's go quickly to the 15-minute chart. And we can clearly see that we are bouncing in between this resistance point and this right over here and the support levels here from this trend line. Let's zoom out here on the 1 hourly chart because I want to show you also these bearish divergence that we've had on the 1 hourly chart. Okay, right over here, as you can see, the RSI going down, the price going up. We had a very similar situation right over here and the RSI going down. And finally, at the very end, we had a leg to the downside on the RSI, which, finally took the Bitcoin price pretty low. Okay, so is this situation going to repeat? Are we going to see the Bitcoin price coming, to the $38,000 levels? Well, let's take a look here at the measured move of the breakout of the support and the resistance. If we see this as a symmetrical triangle, we can get the back here from the symmetrical triangle and the impulsive move. This should be breaking here in the next coming hours. We could see the Bitcoin price coming all the way almost to the $42,000 range or even above that. Okay, depending on where we're going to break out to the $42,000 if we break from this major resistance with some nice decent volume. If we break the support level, this could take the Bitcoin price all the way down to the $38,000 range, 38,200 to be conservative. Okay, all depending on where we are going to break out here from this symmetrical triangle. Okay, so this is what I got for Bitcoin in the short term, guys. Make sure to take advantage of this situation. Let's take a look at Ethereum here because Ethereum also is looking very, very bullish. If Ethereum does have a dip here in the next coming hours, I think this is going to be looking extremely bullish. We have a major resistance point here at the $2,630 approximately, as you can see here on the chart, and I potentially see this as an inverse head and shoulder potential formation. Okay, so the price could even come lower to the $2,400 range and then come back up, potentially retesting the resistance for a breakout here. This could also look like a cup and possible handle formation. We'll need some more price action here, but if this were to be a cup and handle and the break of the resistance at the 2,630 is going to happen in the next coming days, well, the measured move, guys, the deal is all the way from the bottom here of the cup or the potential head from the inverse head and shoulder, from the breakout. This should take this impulsive move all the way to the $2,900. Okay, this has been major resistance here for weeks. We have multiple touches in the past. So, this is very, very likely. We have the descending wedge breakout, and we are creating now this pattern that we have seen before. So potentially we are going to see $2,900 in a matter of days now, okay? So remember, if you want to take advantage of any of these opportunities, PrimeXbt is my favorite day trading platform, not for swing trading because the fees are extremely high for swing trading. You can use my link in the description, okay? If you use Bitcoinsensus 50, you're getting 50% on top of what you deposit. My favorite swing trading platform, okay? Because of the fees, fees are extremely cheap for swing trading. If you use my link in the description, you are getting the best bonus available up to $1,610. So this is what I got for Ethereum. No bearish targets here. I'm just expecting potentially a dip, even going down to the $2,400 range, $2,350 range right over here to form potentially the left shoulder, okay? This is something that we need to pay attention, guys, in the next coming days. Now let's take a look at this data over here. This is the Bitcoin halving price index, okay? From the halving, we can see the performance now in the white, okay, all the way till 2021 now in June. So now we've had a 4.2x since the halving, okay, at these price levels. From the halving, okay, in 2013 and 2017, the price went up 92x, and then in the second cycle from the halving all the way to the top in 2017 did a 30x, okay? So we should see at least a 10x, wouldn't you think so? And especially as you can see, you know, the cycles usually extend from this cycle over here to the second cycle, sorry, this third cycle in this case. It took, you know, more time to reach to the peak. So it wouldn't make sense peaking right over here. We should be peaking around this area, okay, which would be in about, you know, 2022, early 2022, mid 2022 potentially. And I do see the Bitcoin price at least going to $80,000, maybe the peak potentially being in between $80,000 and $120,000. We'll be doing a separate video to see the potential targets in this cycle, okay? So by looking at this chart from the halving, it wouldn't make any sense the Bitcoin price peaking at this level also in this time frame since the halving, okay, by looking at this chart. Let's take a look at this other chart because $100,000 in 2021 is measured by Bitcoin standards, okay? This is the volatility, Bitcoin 260-day volatility index, okay? We can see here in the white lines over here, every time that the market peaked, we peaked here in late 2013, round at about $1,000 for Bitcoin, okay? In late 2013, the volatility was extremely high, okay? There was a lot of price action and a lot of volatility. We can see here in the white line, the volatility at its very top. And also in 2017, the price peaking round about $20,000, just below $20,000, we can see the volatility index here going extremely high also in the peak of the market. Now, if this was the peak at $65,000, the volatility was at its extreme lows, okay, as you can see here on the chart. So it wouldn't make any sense if this was the peak that the volatility has been so low. This is also because of the distribution schematic that we've had from Wyckoff, okay? We've been ranging in between the $40,000 and $60,000 for a long time since January, okay? So that's why the volatility has been so low, because we've been sideways for a long time. So is this one of the best buying opportunities before we actually hit more than the all-time highs and extending from those highs at $65,000, $80,000, $100,000? This indicator says yes, that this has been a great buying opportunity. The volatility, when it goes low, it is great for buying, as you can see here in 2016. Also here, 2012, when we had low volatility, it was a great buying opportunity. So I do think that there is a lot of upside for Bitcoin by looking at the volatility index. Also, this chart over here, the Bitcoin stock to flow deflection. If you are bullish, if you are a believer of the stock to flow model, this also indicates that the stock to flow deflection has been at its lowest point since 2010. Every time we have been in the green zone, it has showed us that this has been a great buying opportunity. Also here in 2019, just at the low here of the bear market, it was at its lowest point, okay, since 2017. We can see we had a massive run over here. Also COVID, we had this peak down over here. We had a massive run after that, even though after that, you know, entering $8,000, $9,000, you know, just in October and November, we can see that, Also it was a great buying opportunity. If we go back over here in 2015, 2016 bear market, okay, before the actual bull run of 2017, it also went in the green, showing us that this was a great buying opportunity. So now it is at its lowest point, showing us that this might be one of the best buying opportunities, okay, before the end of the bull run. I do believe, in my opinion, that the bull run will not end even this year. It might be at the first quarter or second quarter of 2022. This is only my opinion, because I do think that the bull cycles are extending. They are getting longer. So this is my opinion on this chart, guys. The Bitcoin stock to flow deflection is showing us a great buying opportunity. Also, this great, extremely bullish news, okay, MicroStrategy announcing it is going to plan to buy $1.5 billion, okay, in Bitcoin. We can see that Elon Musk and Paul Tudor Jones later now advocating a 5% BTC position in comparison to their previous 1%. So they are adding a lot of percentage into their Bitcoin position, extremely bullish. Also, looking at this indicator, this is the Bitcoin stable coin ratio. Every time we went into this green box area where this indicator is showing us, it has been a buying opportunity. The Bitcoin price always pumped every single time we went inside this indicator, and now we are inside here, the green box. So is this a great major buying opportunity? I do think so, guys. Looking at this chart every single time, I think it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 times now with this one, okay. All the 11 past times has been great for buying. Bitcoin has been pumping since then, okay. So I do think that this is also a great indicator to show that the bull cycle has not ended, and then we are potentially going to see some more upside. This is going to be it for today's episode, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. Make sure to check out the Bitcoinsensus website. We've got great tutorials on how to buy Bitcoin, the latest news, the latest articles, and technical analysis. So make sure to check it out. There's a link in the description so you can see it. And if you haven't seen my PrimeXbt or my Bybit tutorial to learn how to leverage trade, there's a video popping up on your screen. Massive thank you for tuning in. Make sure to smash up the like button on your way out, and I'll see you in the next one.